Hi, you're looking good today, little boy. Okay, so here's the plan. Pip looks fantastic, Pip. You've never looked better. Now, Pip, today is like 70 degrees outside and sunny. After this, the rest of the week is supposed to be rainy, and then we're going to the cold of northern Utah. So I'm gonna take you on a walk. Put your little collar on. There. Oh, don't you look cute in green? And then I have this little harness for you. Okay, boy. Do you hear him purring? Would you like to see the mesa? Oh yeah, it's really warm today. It's so warm, come on. What are you doing? Hi. What do you think? I think he's like terrified of just everything. He can't seem to work out that he can stand in the harness. What are you doing? Pipper, you can stand. Come on. There you go. It's not like, is it heavy? Okay, he's a little wobbly. Look who's watching. Hey, Milk. Look at my hair. My hair looks like crazy cotton candy. I have magically relocated to my office, and I basically drove up here yesterday with Pip and Molly and Milk Toast. I left Paige with my mom in the desert, and it broke my heart, but it's only for a little while. Basically so I can keep Milk Toast here at my office and Pipsqueak at my cabin, and neither cat feels like, you know, they're being kept in just like one room, which is essentially how we've been living for the last like month and a half. I didn't vlog my trip up here because it was actually incredibly scary. I picked the one day of the whole week where there was a giant snowstorm. It was like scary for a minute there. I don't have any footage because I was literally like, ah. I saw probably 6 cars that had slid completely off the freeway. My Jeep was sliding when I tried to change lanes, which was like terrifying. I was so concerned. I was like, okay, I'm pulling over, I'm getting a hotel. But then luckily it just turned into rain, which I didn't expect because I was like gaining elevation, but it did. So anyway, it took forever. I got here finally. This morning I had to drop my dad off at the airport at like 8 a.m. and then I took Pippi to this specialist. So now here's the footage from the specialist. All right, Pip, we're here. I got your poop. I gotta fill out a bunch of forms. Look at this place. This place is really big. This place is really big. We just went up an elevator to get to our exam room. So the specialist is coming in now. Pip is looking really good. And he weighs like 4.7 pounds now. He's gained like a pound in the last week. That's hopefully good, or it's fluid in your belly. I don't know. Be okay, boy. Please be okay. Okay, the latest on Pip is that the doctor did a whole exam and said that he seems totally fine. But the whole fluid in the belly thing is very still, like, why was it there? It's only usually there with F.I.P cats. So he's gonna go and have an abdominal ultrasound and also a blood panel. Do not die on me still, Pipper. It would be really, really rude. All right, Pip is back. He is wet. Oh, and you got blood on your neck too. They took your blood. They did an ultrasound on the belly and his blood. They said that he was very independent. So now I'm essentially waiting for the doctor to come back in. I mean, I think he does have a bit of a belly still. I don't know. Just a growing boy. Pipper. Hi, come here. Come here. Oh, big boy. I'm worried that they're gonna say he might still have it, and could be a month, could be 2 months, could be 3 good months, and then it'll, you know, be time to say goodbye. Yeah, she didn't kind of indicate that there was any good news, like the technician that brought him back in. So now I'm worried again.
I'll show you some stuff.
Oh no.
No, it's narrowing down to, we cannot, it's not giving us enough. He's like,
right.
Just so borderline. What I was most interested in this blood work was these 2 levels, they're proteins.
Yeah.
On the effusion analysis, so the effusion F.I.P is classified as what's called a modified transitate, which this was like a protein rich. So what they mean by that, protein content is usually very high, greater than 3.5. We're at 4.3.
Okay.
So greater than 3.5. That's one parameter.
But it was at 4.3. Is it still? Do we know?
There's no fluid there now.
Okay.
So this is the blood work. So that's out. The AG ratio is this ratio right here.
Right.
If it's greater than 0.8, it rules out F.I.P. If it's less than 0.45 in an infusion that has the greater than 3.5, then it's highly predictive. It is probably F.I.P. We're in the gray range. We're at 0.6. It's just not giving us enough things to be able to say other than the classic fluid. But now there's no fluid there.
There's no fluid.
There's no fluid there.
I mean, so with the coccidia, because I thought that the other vet was saying like if the parasite infection was bad enough, then technically
so the
like,
fecal's
protein
negative.
Could.
So perhaps.
Oh, you already know that?
Yeah, we already did the fecal
test. So the coccidia is gone.
Coccidia is gone. So now, the bottom line, I would not euthanize this cat in any way, shape, or form.
You didn't even feel any like gas bubbles or anything?
No, and the liver didn't necessarily look big to me. It could be, but everything looked pretty normal. Diffusive F.I.P. usually survive, like you said, a few days to weeks at best.
Yeah.
So he's already a little bit out of that range.
Yep.
So another reason.
And no loss of appetite, no fever.
Yeah. It's like values between 0.45 and 0.8. You almost couldn't be more in the middle.
Hi.
Find that one for us.
Hey, bud. How you doing? Come here. Hi. Okay, so I don't know how much of that I left in, and I also don't have the actual paperwork in front of me to give you guys like the exact numbers, but if you listen to what she said, essentially Pipsqueak falls in this totally gray area with the some levels in his blood. If they were at a certain level, then you'd be able to say, yeah, it's probably pretty likely that he has F.I.P. If they were like another level, you'd be able to say, no, he probably doesn't. And he's like in the middle. On the one hand, I'm incredibly excited that she thought he looked totally healthy and that the fluid in his belly is completely gone. I keep squeezing his belly. He probably hates me. And I keep thinking like, oh no, it still feels big. And he's probably just like, you're squishing my organs. I'm like, ooh, fluid. So the fact that that's gone is just crazy. It's like one more symptom of this that's gone that makes me think like he never had it to begin with. But you know, she basically said you should still keep your cats separate and you basically just have to wait. Like there's nothing that she can do either. Like she ran a bunch of tests. It was over $500 and it wasn't like she was great. She was trying to keep it low. Like she even said like we could do this other test, but there's like you just have to wait. There's no point in paying all this money. Also, she did say that the other vet that I took them to kept very good notes. So that is a plus for them. But essentially I still don't have any really good answers other than Pip is totally healthy. He's gained a pound. He's now 4.7 pounds and that was, you know, he has no fluid in his belly. Everything looked good. What you saw in the dark was like a retina exam because she said that in a lot of F.I.P. cats, she sees these like eye lesions in their eyes. We even ran into an eye specialist in the hallway. She talked to her about Pip and, you know, said, what do you look for in the eyes with F.I.P. cases? And it wasn't just the yellow, like Pip has only ever had the yellow goop and that is feline herpes. And again, if Pip has feline herpes, then it's no problem. Pip and Milk can be together. So essentially we just have to wait like another 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Then they're gonna do an ultrasound again at no cost to me and run a blood test again just to see if those levels changed or if he somehow magically produced more fluid. I really can't have that much hope though because she did come and get me before I left. She like caught me as I was walking out the door and was like, listen. She knew that I drove a ways to be there, and even from my cabin it's a very long, it's probably like, you know, a good hour. And she said to me, if things go south and you're not able to get him to me, can you please just call and let me know? And I was like, yeah, of course. And then that made me kind of sad because it was like, could things really take a turn that fast? I think she's just going off the actual data that he should not be doing so well. But there's no denying that he's looking great. So I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed. But yeah, she did say that and that did kind of like put a little bit of you know, what's my mom say? It's not a pit in your stomach, it's the pit of your stomach. I felt it in the pit of my stomach, I think is the phrase. Unless, I always thought it was like, you know, like a peach pit in your stomach. Like you're like, ow, there's a pit in my, anyway. Yeah, so she did say like if things turn really fast and you can't, like I don't see him again in 3 weeks, then just call and let me know, because she wanted to know because she really liked Pip too. So, but she was fantastic. She actually, I think, specializes in, you know, older dogs and cats too. So I think I'm gonna bring Paige to her. Anyway, I'm gonna go upload my video, and then I gotta race up to Molly and Polly. Milk's gonna stay here. I'm gonna bring Pip. What a day. Oh, and there was someone that was coming to interview for a job as a personal assistant for me, basically just helping me around my office so that I can like have more time to make and edit videos, because I get sent like so many packages and I've got things that I have to mail all the time. And I found someone that I thought was really, really great, and she stood me up. She, like, I literally asked her if she could come for an interview today, and she said yes, and then I said, can you come at 3? And then I just never heard from her, and I still thought, well, maybe since she said that she was available all day and I said, okay, come at 3, then maybe she didn't think she had to respond. But she just never came. I need a new assistant fast, because I'm like going crazy with all the work I have to do, plus the book, plus my cats, plus my dogs. Ah. Hey, this is where Milk always is. You look like Milk. Did you see his blood? He had blood. They took blood from his neck. He's had a day. You've had a day, haven't you? I put the collar on him because we're thinking optimistically, Pip. I want you back with Milquetoast by June. Otherwise, you're gonna get bigger than Milquetoast, and then Milquetoast isn't gonna like you. I'm actually pretty impressed that he got up here all by himself. Milquetoast is actually in the back room here. I have an episode of Farlands exporting. Hey, bud. Just napping? Okay. I'm gonna make you some dinner. Look at how cute this little boy. Oh, you sat up. Oh, he was laying so cute. Hello. You purring? He said, yes, I have had my breakfast, and this is how I prefer to spend my Sunday. Hi. Where are your little ears? You gotta have your cute little ears. Stop being so cute. Look at how big you are now. Tail to tip of your head. Oh! Stop it. Oh my gosh. Very cute boy. Good stuff. Oh, he just can't even stop. He just can't stop being cute. Hi, are you holding the camera? So I'm at my dad's house right now. I just found that it was easier to stay here with Molly and Polly. I have to let them out so often. Polly just has to go to the bathroom so much. Not so much, but like, you know, more than Molly does. And it's been snowing at the cabin, and so it's just like, do I really want to take Molly, Polly, and Pipsqueak up there? You know, like my dad's out of town, no one's here, so I've just been staying here. It's so crazy, like every time he's like this, I'm like, oh my gosh, is he feeling okay? And then I have to remind myself, cats sleep all the time. So I think he's doing really well. He looks better than I think he has ever looked, ever. Oh, he noticed I'm like gesturing with my hands. Hi. Yeah, he looks healthier than he has ever looked, so it's just really strange to think of him like suddenly taking a turn downhill. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing. He wants his brother so bad though. He needs his brother. He's so playful. He's like biting my hand every night. It hurts so much. So he really needs Milquetoast. Alright, I'm gonna go and put this video up because a lot of you guys have been asking how Pip is. I want to get this update up as soon as I can. But yeah, this is how he is today on Sunday. He says, I'm not going anywhere. I don't really feel like dying. Not today anyway. Okay, that's fine. You can stay here as long as you want.